Very soon, we are celebrating New Year, and we thank God for this far that He has brought us. If we look at the book of Mark, chapter 1, verse 37 to 39, Jesus is just from prayers, and He comes down from the hill. He went to a solitary place to seek God for what was ahead of Him. And when He comes back, the disciples tells Him that, "Sir, everyone is looking for you." I mean, people are busy looking for you. And people had many reasons to look for Jesus. One, He gave free food, especially bread and fish. He fed so many people. He healed the sick people. And even the Pharisees were just happy to hear and find out, how can we accuse this man? And He was really a crowd puller, and people had all the reasons to look for Him. Some were sick and needed healing. Some had their relatives who were sick and they wanted to be healed. And so Jesus is from prayers. And the disciples tell Him, "Sir, everyone is looking for you." And look at Jesus' answer in verse 38 of the book of Mark chapter 1, verse 37-39. Jesus tells them, "Let us go to the next town." Apart from people looking for me here, I know they're looking for me, I know their needs, but it is time for me to go to the next town. And when that happened, it struck me that yes, Jesus knew the next step of His life, the next step of what He was going to do. People could be looking for you. People could be engrossed and happy that you are around them. But it's a high time that we know our next step. As we get into the new year, Jesus took time to seek God and pray. And after prayers, even though people in that particular area wanted Him, He knew it was His time to move to the next step. So through seeking God, you get to know your next step. It doesn't matter whether people around you are comfortable in your current step. As we get into the new year, friend, I want you to seek God that you get to know your next step. Jesus, it wasn't an issue. He knew very well. The disciples were like, "Hey, sir, everybody is looking for you here. People are waiting for you here." But Him, He knew, it's not time to be here. It's time to move to the next step. And in our life, there are so many next steps. We have our next step in your ministry, next step in your church, next step in your life, next step in your relationship with your children, with your husband, with your family members, with your brothers and sisters. Every relationship can get better when we get to our next step. As we get into the next year, may it be your time to move into the next step of your relationship with people, with your family, with your parents. Every relationship can get better. Between you and your parents, it can improve. I'm not saying it has been bad. So even if it has been good, it can be better. If it has been bad, it can also be very good. So next step in your relationship with your children, with the people you work with, next step in your business, next step in your place of work, next step, in the current crisis. Currently, we have many crises here and there, and this pandemic, and name it, and even many others. But even in the crisis, we need the next step. At this particular step, life has been this way, and we all know it. But still, we can get to the next step. And God is able to help us to know how to handle the next step. So whatever comes our way, we are able to move to the next step. And Jesus has shown us the direction. He went to seek God. He went to pray, to know, where do I go? So when the disciples were telling Him, "Sir, everybody's looking for you," in a way is to say, let's stay here. We are already popular. People know us. We are celebs here. Jesus, you are the celeb in this area. Everybody's praising you. People are happy with you. But He said, "No. It's not time to stay here. It's time for me to go to the next village." And I want to tell you, my friend, that also as we get into the next year, may it be your time to move to the next level of your life, to the next level of your ministry, to the next level of your relationship, to the next level of your business, of your work, of your job. Let it be the time for you to move to the next level. Even in the current crisis, may it be the time for you to move into the next level, to know how to handle things better, to know how to deal with the current crisis. There are very many crises in your life, in my life, in the whole world, all over there are crises. And we need God to help us to get to the next step, even on how to handle the crisis. You know, in the book of Exodus chapter 7 verse 1, we see Moses also going to the next step. The Bible says that God advanced Moses. He advanced him, meaning he took him to the next level. God took Moses to the next level. Why not you? He is able to do the same to us. I want to go to the next step. You want to go to the next step. God advanced Moses. God is able to advance us to our next level. Even in that family relationship, God is able to advance you to the next level. Relationship with your children. You know, kids can be something else, but God is able to advance you to the next step, to advance you in your place of work, to advance your business to the next level, to advance your ministry to the next level. So, friend, as we get into the next year, let's get there knowing that we are getting into our next level. We are not staying in this level anymore. Yes, the level where Jesus was very good. Everybody was looking for him. Invitations, friends, those who needed healing, those who had a party, everyone was looking for Jesus. You could be in a situation like that and you're feeling comfortable. And you know, the disciples, they felt, Jesus, why do we even need to go away? Everybody is happy with us here. But Jesus said, it's time for us to go to the next level, to go to the next step. And I want to challenge you, friend, if you had not thought about this, put it into prayer, that in this new year that we are about to enter, in this new year that we are getting into, you will get into your next step. God bless you as you enjoy your next step.